Are you ready to awaken, heal, and align with your highest self? I'm Heather Lynn, founder of Heart Alchemy Wellness, a spiritual life coach, certified Ayurvedic nutritionist, QHHT practitioner, and 300-hour YTT yoga instructor. I've dedicated my journey to guiding others through deep transformations through shadow work and energetic healing. Through chakra wave tuning and trauma-informed sound therapy, I help you unlock your inner wisdom, balance your energy, and step into your true power. Whether through one-on-one sessions or through our immersive retreats, I'm here to support your path to wholeness. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and healing. It's time to reclaim your power, awaken your heart, and step into the life you were meant to live. Grand rising, my lovers. Heather Lynn here with Heart Alchemy Wellness. Welcome to Daily Heart Alchemy. It's a daily podcast where we learn all about the awakening process and how to align to our higher selves. So, just a little bit about myself. I am a spiritual life coach, and I co-host retreats, and I, again, am the owner of Heart Alchemy Wellness. I offer several modalities during your healing journey. You'll go ahead and be able to see the link beside me or the scan now so that you can book a session or find out about what Heart Alchemy Wellness is involved in. All right, so apparently I'm a little tongue-tied today, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of grace. I'm going to ask myself to slow down, and we're just going to go ahead and dive in and cleanse this energy, because I know with Venus going back into Aries, there has been a lot of disruption. You know, it's this final call. What's not in alignment? And if it's not in alignment, the ship is going down. Why? Because the fire energy and, the Mars fire energy of Aries is bringing it to light. So take a deep breath in. Let's say it out. One more time. All right.
If your soul feels out of sync with the universe, it's time to reconnect. Join us at Ascending with Our Roots Holistic Retreat. Taking place on May 3rd and 4th at the breathtaking Hocking Hills State Park, this retreat is packed with transcending healing practices and self-empowerment. Day 1 kicks off with a sacred cacao blessing, dives deep into shadow work and biofield tuning at Rose Lake, and ends with a vibrant evening of fire and flow arts. Day 2 features sunrise nature yoga, a picturesque group hike through Hocking Hills, and a guided elemental meditation. Enjoy free time for one-on-one healing sessions or self-reflection before joining our playful inner child hooping flow shop. We'll close the retreat with more fire and flow arts under the stars. Vegetarian and vegan meals are provided and tent rentals are available. And don't forget, May 4th is Star Wars Day, so let your inner Jedi shine. Register now by scanning the QR code, visiting our Facebook event page, or sending a DM to Marcus Crystallite. May the 4th be with you.
Ascending with Our Roots Hocking Hills Holistic Retreat, coming up May the 3rd and the 4th. There will be holistic healing workshops like sound healing, guided meditation, yoga, and more, cacao ceremony, fire and flow arts. Along with that, meals provided, vegetarian and vegan, hiking, as well as primitive camping. Scan the QR code to get started. Use the chat form link in the Facebook event page or reach out with questions.
Woo! Now that I feel a little bit better, let's just dive right in to the events that I do want to bring up because it's coming up this month. So, events for the community. May 3rd and May 4th, Hocking Hills. This is going to be an amazing retreat. Ascending with our roots. We are going to be having a few flow workshops that are going to focus on the power of the force within ourselves. Kind of, let's be real, Star Wars theme. May 10th, there is a sound bath Reiki share that is downtown. Again, the scan now is right here. May 15th, I have an Astrology 101 in Sound Bath in Cincinnati. This workshop is gonna be popping. They're all gonna be popping. And then May 17th, you're gonna come check me out. I'm gonna have a table at the Gift of Light offering heart opener session. So super excited about that. Have a couple of goodies to offer that you can use in conjunction with the heart opener. And yes, starting Mondays, I'm going to do 9 a.m. yoga in the park. That was supposed to start May the 5th, but I'm going to go ahead and put that out the following week. And let's just dive right into our energy, right? I know it's spicy. I feel it. I know that we're coming close. We're about getting really close. This month of May is just going to be woo, 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 woo. And my astrology, guys, it's just like, girl, I'm being reminded that my Jupiter is being activated and that I'm getting glimpses of, all the things I've been trying to create for the past 6 years. And a lot of people don't realize that you have to wake up every day and do this and continue to do it for the right reason. And one of the biggest things I had to learn is that I don't, that my heart, that it's not about the monetary, but it's what I get from my heart. And that cannot be purchased. And that's actually why I do this work every day, right? We come on every day. I feel like it's, a part of who I am at this point to come on and kind of be vulnerable myself so that you guys don't feel uncomfortable when things come up and you're like, man, I did something and, it wasn't necessarily in the highest light. And then you start, hiding guilt and shame, which is just, whatever you did, it was meant that perfect time, right? There's always a lesson. So don't ever. All right. So I invite the divine white light to cleanse these cards of any energies that are not of love and not of light. Thank you. All right. Spirit, what you want. That's not a flyer, but I'm going to take it over here. Oh, well, we got the Eye of Ra. But that's too many. It's like, all right, if you want that, then just give it to me. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so the one that I was called is 10. It's 46, which equals 10, completion. And it says the Great Ennead. And it has a sun and all of the different. Let's read what it says, okay? Because I've never actually had this card. I've had a lot of the other ones, but this one I've yet to have. Ooh, love it. It says key ideas: collaboration, teamwork, unity. The Great Ennead was the representation of the 9 principal deities of the pantheon, also known as the 9 gods of Heliopolis. Geez, say that 10 times. They were Aten-Ra, Osiris, Isis, Nephesis, Set, Na, Tefnut, Jeb, and Shu. The number 9 is said to be a very powerful number, representing the collective power of 3 times 3. And in numerology, it signals wisdom through experience. It says when the Great Ennead shows up in one of your spreads, it's highlighting the need for collaboration and teamwork. And it indicates that you have undertaken something which you could not achieve or complete alone. You will need assistance and support. This card suggests that you build up a network of friends, family, colleagues, and professional services that have great support available to you when you need it. The Great Ennead speaks of unity. So if there has been some discord in the circle recently, know that this will be resolved and unity will be restored. Independence has its place, but you also know when it's time to be a team player. No man is an island, and this card suggests that it may be time to seek help and build strong circle of support around yourself. This card could also indicate that you will soon be called upon to support another. Oh, and then the card that came out was Darkness, which was 41. And we had that card yesterday when we were talking about the biofield tuning and how the biofield tuning actually helps you cut through the darkness. And basically what I'm getting intuitively is that when you work in groups of more than one, the magnification of the power, the healing energy, it just is amplified, and it just exponentiates the more people that you have. And it does take an army to heal. And that's what's going on right now, is we're all being called to heal facets of ourselves that were in the dark and the shadow. And guess what? A lot of us still have some shadow work to do, right? So, and why is that, right? Well, because the human body, is often described as having multiple layer fields, right? We talked about it yesterday, which encompasses the physical, the emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects of ourselves, right? We call it the aura or subtle body. And it's also believed to be the function that connects the different aspects, AKA also known as the biofield. But the aura, the bio, is a field of energy that surrounds the physical body, consisting of various layers. Again, each one of these layers represents a specific energetic, brings a different energy to your body, of awareness. And we're going to actually go in those layers later. And then you have the chakra systems. Right? We have 7 chakras starting from the root all the way up through the crown. And those are the energies that are within the body that are believed to influence aspects of our mind, our body, and our spirit, right? So the chakras, if they're out of alignment, when you're working in the energy field of Ki or Reiki, okay, this is the energetic field that you're going to be working with, right? Is the chakra system, right? Because you'll be working on the mental, the physical, and the emotional body inside your client. Now let's dive in a little bit deeper, because this is where you start getting into yogic practices, right? And then you start talking about koshas. Now, in Eastern philosophy, which is obviously what I study as far as my healing, right? I don't follow Western practices. I'm just not about it. They'll have you in 5 surgeries and, 2 more signed up if you're not very careful. All right. But the cultures is the 5 layers of the body, also known as the koshas, and each representing, again, a different aspect of existence. Okay, so as we start diving deeper into how all of this works with healing and how healing in the future is going to be utilized, right? And then you have the nadis, and this is really important. So the nadis are channels for energy that flow within the body, connecting through the chakras and influencing our overall well-being. All right, so it influences the chakra, and they also influence our well-being. So being aware of, these channel energies, right? These energies of, energy flow that's within the body. Now we're going to start talking about Kundalini, because once we start diving into Christ consciousness and, understanding how to clear the auric system, we're just briefly going to start diving into Kundalini and how to get that energy going, right? How do you stoke your cauldron? As women, usually it's for us, in any one of us, but for women, for us to stir or yoke, like yoga, it's very, because we have the womb space. But for men, it's also very good too, because it's obviously stirring the pot and the root and the sacral energy that you have stored as well, right? It's like your cauldron, right? That's what this energy is, our cauldron. Okay. Now, it's a force of energy that is believed to rise from the base of the spine and can be awakened through practices like yoga. Now, the one thing that I've heard is that once you've received Kundalini, you should be able to do lotus pose like this. Like once you've achieved, and that's a terrible position because I'm not sitting properly, but they say like once you start getting close, like your channels are in alignment. And I can sit for about 5 minutes in lotus pose, but then my ego is like, it is starting to burn in the hips. And that burn is all that excess energy that needs to be, right? That's what it does. And then once you stir it all up, you yoke it, you'll stir it, you shoot it down into the ground, or you shoot it up to the sky, whatever your preference is. All right, so yeah, that's a lot, Our aura, again, is the energy that surrounds the physical body. And that is one of the things with COVID that was really big, because they know energetically that humans need companions and they need compassion and they need touch and they need friends and family. And when you tell them that they can't see their friends and family because, they got to stay 6 feet apart, basically what that's doing is desensitizing us to touch, which is terrible. Look at Tom Hanks, and he created the friend Wilson, and he's like, Wilson, and was really attached to this volleyball because, he needed that companionship for his sanity, right? And then the koshas, again, is the 5 layers, also representing each different aspects of space. The nadis is basically the energy channel flow within the body. So these are the channels that allow your energy to flow. And of course, the Kundalini is the serpent energy that rises through the ashes, and then you have a Kundalini awakening experience. Now, just to be 100% real with you, those who seek a Kundalini experience without doing the work, that is very dangerous. Please honor and have sovereignty over your body and let your ego go. Ashe, ashe. Because you can have a Kundalini experience that you are just not ready for. All right, so we understand that the power of 3 magnify it to 9, and that energy is weaved and it lights the darkness. Boom, what a good message today. Okay, let's move forward. We're going to go ahead and dive right into our 2-minute Qigong. Now, just a quick announcement. First, you have sovereignty over your body. Please listen to your body. It is up to you and only you to take accountability for things that happen during your personal practices. If you're overdoing it or you're not present with your body, that is 99.9999999% of the times that an incident or an ailment will occur. Honor, love, respect. Do not overdo it. Also, if you have issues with your lymphatic system, this is a simple lymphatic flush. So, consult, again, have sovereignty. You understand where you are at with your health and your conditions. Please have sovereignty. Now, each segment we're going to do in sets of 9. I'm going to do a modification on the left side. The reason why I'm going to do it on the left side is because if you have appendages, there's still ways to move this energy. So what you're going to do is you're just going to move your hand like that, and you're just going to move under your underarm once we get to that sequence set. So first we're going to release the energy in our hands, and we're going to clap 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, take a deep breath in, sigh it out. One more. Put your left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly, grab your belly, feel that fire burden. Okay. Now this is where we're going to do the underarms. We're going to do the modified side like this, and any other side you can do it like this, or whatever is comfortable for you. Okay. Honor your body. Okay. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've been traveling a lot, and I haven't been doing my yoga, and I've just been storing some of the stress. So I went to yoga, and I went back to yoga, and I just have a lot of stagnation in my underarms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus, I've had a lot going on, just a lot of moving parts, just like everyone else. We all have. This season has not been easy for any of us. Let me just be honest. None of us. Just expect the unexpected. Okay, so now we're going to move to our elbow creases. Again, keep in mind, this is our ability to give and receive love, whether it's from ourselves or others. And trust and believe, a lot of people have issues with this particular aspect, all right? Including myself, I'm guilty. I used to. I am no longer that way, but I used to have a hard time showing myself love, and it's resulted in a lot of self-limiting beliefs. First, when not showing up for myself, I could show up for everyone else at one point, but I stopped showing up for myself. So that's where we remind ourselves first, then everyone else. Put your safety mask on or your breath mask on before you sit there and help your neighbor put their mask on, right? When you're in a plane, they're going over their boop. Yes, that demonstration. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I've been doing a lot of working out too, but that did really sting. So I'm just going to own it and just say, yeah. My ability to give and receive has changed extremely significantly this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what I feel just coming out, like all that fire energy. Jeez. So you can see that I do have some stagnation, that I am still human, that I also have to move the energy with fluidity in order to keep my auric field balanced. So let's move to our feet. All right, so what we're gonna do is we are going to stomp our feet 9 times. Again, the reflexology chart to the next to me is just a simple chart that shows you specific organs and significant areas that can be stimulated and manipulated to complete a system rebuild. The beautiful thing is it's an easy way to help assist you if you're unable to work with those organs directly. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. All right, everyone. I believe that is it for the day. So, again, events coming up for the community. We have Ascending with Your Roots on 3rd and 4th of May. We have the Sound Bath Reiki Share downtown Dayton, trying to build up the high vibe tribe here at Dayton. Let's do it. It's already here because I'm here helping the collective. I'm shining my light. It's like, yes, I am. Also, May 17th, catch me at the Lebanon Gift of Light Expo, as I will be sharing a table with my sweet love, Samantha Sam, at Higher Self Healing. And again, I believe that's the name, and I apologize, Sam, if that's not the correct name. But I believe it is. Let me look. No, I will look later. Higher Self Healing LLC. And yeah, that's all we got for you today. Oh, 6/6. There is still time to join us on a beautiful adventure in Colorado. You can join us for one day. You can join us for 2 days, or you can do a deep dive and join us for all 3 days. So again, this is 6/6, 6/7, and 6/8.
I bet you didn't know that healing could feel this transformative. Join us in Colorado for a retreat unlike any other. Join us from June 6th to 9th at the Sacred Kingdom Colorado Holistic Retreat nestled near Fort Collins. Imagine immersing yourself in nature, surrounded by breathtaking scenery and connecting with a community of like-minded souls. Led by Marcus Crystallite of Sacred Light, Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness, our retreat offers a unique blend of quantum healing modalities designed to elevate your mind, body, and spirit. Experience the profound effects of quantum hypnosis, where you'll unlock hidden potentials and release deep-seated emotions. Dive into the soothing waves of sound healing, allowing vibrations to wash over you and restore your inner harmony. Engage in guided meditations that will ground you in the present moment and reconnect you with your true self. And that's not all. You'll enjoy nourishing vegetarian and vegan meals, sip on cacao and reishi coffee, and hike through the picturesque landscape. It's not just a retreat, it's a journey to wholeness. Whether you're a seasoned wellness seeker or new to holistic practices, this retreat welcomes you with open arms. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity to heal, grow, and reconnect. Scan the QR code on the flyer to start your registration, or text Marcus Crystallite at 513-238-5580 for more information. Transform your life and embrace the journey at the Sacred Kingdom Colorado Holistic Retreat. Your path to healing starts here.
So very, 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 very excited about this. And it's time for us to shine our light and just do what it is that we're here to do. It is time to demolish that 9 to 5 and chase your passions. It may take some time, y'all, because you guys have watched me over the past 5 years, just over my transition from trying to be a business coach initially, and then found that I really didn't want anything to do with that type of business, and was guided to get deep dive into healing. And Shay, I'm glad I did. All right, y'all have a grand day. One love. And again, go shine your light, because it is yours and it is your divine birthright. Ashe. One love.
Wondered what it feels like to heal under the full moon? This is your chance to find out. On May 12th, join Marcus Crystallite of Sacred Light Healing for an unforgettable full moon art and sound healing event. From 7-9 p.m. EST, immerse yourself in a night of enchantment at the cozy space next door to Portia's Cafe in Columbus, Ohio. Picture this: mystical LED and black lighting setting the perfect ambiance as you create free-flowing, connective art. Sip on reishi coffee, cacao, and snacks while you let your creativity soar. Feel the vibrations of shamanic live painter Rebecca Jones of Blistering Wood Pyrography, and Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness with her mesmerizing singing bowls and tuning forks. All while Marcus Crystallite guides you through a transcendental healing meditation. And the best part? This magical experience is free and donation-based, making it accessible to everyone. So invite your family, friends, and anyone else who could use a little mystical healing in their life. Don't miss out on this sacred space for fun, connection, and transformation. Got questions? Text Mark